So niobium is a metal which has a variety of uses, but it was very good to me in one of my chemical reactions, a compound of niobium, because I'd done reactions with vanadium, which is above niobium in the periodic table, and got one result, and then with tantalum, which is below vanadium, but below niobium, got a different result, and then the niobium compound gave both results at the same time, and as you varied the temperature, it went either one way or the other. So I've always regarded niobium as a really friendly element.
Rhodium is element number 45. It is named after rose in Greek, and it is very rare and precious and valuable. I'd like to name it after the Rohingya tribe of Myanmar, specifically the Rakhine district of Myanmar, which has suffered a lot of adversity and discrimination. So take a closer look at the Rohingyas if you want, and if you have alternate versions of rhodium, please alert me. Thanks. Mercury, or quicksilver, or hydrargyros, which means water running because it's a liquid element. It has a few companions as liquid elements: francium, gallium, cesium, another one, but it only has, to our knowledge, one ethnic group associated with it, and it is an ethnic group. The Hmong are Mai, and they live in China, Laos, and Seattle, and Thailand, and Vietnam. And the Hmong are just really interesting people. They do this embroidery. We encountered them a long time ago for a Hmongus New Year. I published that. And so every time the Hmong New Year comes around, I get a couple of angry comments because I pronounce the H. It's a silent H. It's not Hmong, it's Hmong. And that really annoys them. And then there are a couple peacemaking comments. So mercury can be found in cinnabar, which is not a delicious candy, but instead a red rock that can be shaped into different products. And that's actually mercury sulfide. And lastly, I'm going to close out with this image of a Hmong resistance camp and let you investigate for yourself the rest of the story. Thanks. Bye. So krypton is this fantastic and noble gas. It's element number 36, and like most noble gases, it can be used to light things up, lasers. Let me read to you from Wikipedia. It can be used in lighting and photography and has a large number of spectral lines. High light output in plasmas allow it to play an important role in many high-powered gas lasers, which pick out one of the many spectral lines to amplify. And there's also specifically a krypton fluoride laser. But what is its ethnic group? Well, let's go to Myanmar. There are plenty of Ks to choose from, but the Karen tribe are fascinating, and you can see this person escaping from the Burma, Thailand border and going back to her home. The child soldiers at the age of 10, they've got the neck extensions, they've got plenty to be, fascinated by. So please enjoy. Of course, obviously, kryptonite has other advantages. Thanks. Take care. The fluorine ethnic group is Fulnio. It's kind of a ring to it, doesn't there? Fluorine is in its diatomic state. It's supremely reactive, it's poisonous, it's pale, it's a yellowish-brown gas. So avoid that because it could kill you. It has a lot of uses. It shows up in your toothpaste. Fluore is Latin after to flow because fluorine is used in making metal flow. It's the 9th element, and the Fulnio tribe is in Brazil. It's an endangered tribe, so we're going to probably give some other ethnic groups to fluorine, but there's 2,000 of these people. They're in Dantas Barreto Indian Park, outside of Aguas Belas in Pernambuco, and you can call them the Carnicho, the Fornio, the Furnio, the Iate, the Carnicho, or the Yate. And they speak Itea, which is an isolated language of the Macroje phylum. I think that's it for this element in this group, so thanks for watching. Bye. Let me give you a little aside on these chemiophiliacs that we see here. Way too into the elements. Let's not make a religion out of it. Let's just, my goodness. I'm going into information overload here, and it's hard to express it all to you. So I didn't know anything about the Wabansa, or the Wailaki, the Walloons even, or the Waiwai, the Wakhi of Afghanistan. Turns out W is a very popular letter to start your ethnic name with, and I want to focus on the Wa, because these people are from China. A lot of them have moved to Myanmar. They headhunted, according to Time magazine, up until the 70s, the 1970s. Like killing humans, putting their heads in their rice fields so that they could ward off demons. Anyway, I mean, they're totally different from the Wakama, and all of these groups are just fascinating. Eel River in California is where the Waisaki live, next to the Lasik, the Nongatil, the Sinkyone. I mean, like I said, information overload. Just way too many to really count. But we'll trudge through anyway, okay? Bye. One of the nice things about discovering this treasure trove of ethnicities, and it truly is, there are so many different kinds, is that now we know what to do with the anunbiums, 112 and above, all of these UU elements that seem kind of bizarre. Well, it's a good time to fill the W ethnic groups with those. They are Ws, you know, it's not too cheesy to point it out. So there you have it.